everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Fixit Finance, helping you with your personal finance questions. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 reasons why you need term life insurance, especially as an immigrant. Anybody over the age of 18 needs life insurance, but if you don't have people that depend on your income and whatnot, you could probably get away with it, but I personally feel you should get life insurance. Anyways, let's get into it. So the main reason why you want life insurance, the first reason is you want to protect and provide for the ones you love if you die early. Now, I know a lot of cultures don't necessarily like talking about death, especially where I'm from. Death is like a taboo. You know, a lot of my friends, when I tell them that them and their spouse should get life insurance, the question is, then she's going to poison my food, or she's good. I'm like, come on, it's not that. Nobody thinks like that anymore. Well, I like to think nobody thinks like that anymore. But the biggest reason why you want life insurance is to protect and provide for the ones that you love, in the case of the fact that you die early, God forbid. Number 2 reason why you want term life insurance is because it is the cheapest, most affordable form of life insurance, and it is just, there's really no excuse why you should not have life insurance. You can get any, usually, depending on how much you get, your age and your income level, or how much you need in terms of life insurance, you can get the price ranges from about $10 to $30 a month, if that, depending on your age and your smoking status. You know, there's obviously more expensive ones, the higher the number you want for the insurance, and there's basic ones like a $500,000 policy you can get for as little as $30 depending on your age. So like I said, it's very cheap. $30 a month, that's, you know, more than less than what you spend in a typical, you know, drive to the restaurant. So again, no excuse not to have it. Number 3, which is a very important reason, is similar to number 1, but the biggest reason why you want term life insurance is to replace your income, you know, for your loved ones. So for example, you know, I'm married, and God forbid anything happened to me or my husband, we're well taken care of, in the sense of, because if you die, your income is no longer there, and your spouse, you guys are actually living your household based on a 2-person income, in the sense of, okay, I make this, he makes that, and combined, that's the household income. If anybody dies, that income is automatically gone. So part of the reason why you want term life insurance is it could potentially replace the income that, you know, one spouse brings in. So for example, if you make $50,000 a year, say you and your husband make $50,000 a year each, and you both get life insurance policies of $500,000 on each person. So what happens would be, if God forbid one person dies, that $500,000 could potentially be invested in like a index fund. You know, the average of the S&P, for example, for the past 10-20 years has been 10%. So if you put it in that index fund, for example, $500,000 would bring you in, your return would be about $50,000. So you've directly replaced this person's income, so the household can continue to function, you know, like nothing happened. Obviously something did happen, but at least if you have life insurance, you're not worried about money should one spouse depart, which is very important. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, reason number 4, you need it for your asset gathering and debt payoff years. So while you're paying off debt, you know, paying off the mortgage, paying off your consumer debt, your student loans, your whatnot, you have life insurance that, God forbid, because a lot of people don't know that when you die, your debts don't necessarily die with you. Your estate still owes that money. If you have a life insurance policy, that could go towards paying off your debtors, and whatever's left would go to your spouse, depending on how your will is set up and your estate, you know, planning happens. That's a different conversation for a different video. Last but not least, especially as an immigrant, a lot of times I talk to a lot of my friends and I ask them, oh, so, you know, if you, God forbid, anything happened to you today or tomorrow, where would you want to be buried? Would you want to be buried here? Would you want to be buried back home? And a couple of them said back home, and I was like, oh, cool. Do you know how much it costs to fly a body across the ocean, over 3,000 miles? And a lot of times, you know, people don't think about that, but if you are one of those who wants to get, you know, buried on the family plot from wherever you came from, it costs money. So having life insurance could potentially help cover those costs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the top 5 reasons why I personally think you need term life insurance, especially as an immigrant. Thank you for watching.